Mr. Chairman.
Who seeks recognition? The gentleman from New York is
I
recognized.
move to strike the last word.
Gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, Donald Trump was narrowly voted into office on the strength of a number of promises. He told us, quote, "Starting on day one, we will end inflation and make America affordable again to bring down the prices of all goods." He said of the war in Ukraine, quote, "They're dying, Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying, and I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours. He even said, quote, "I will get it settled before I even become president." And shortly before his inauguration, he bragged that the stock market had surged because of his election. He called it, quote, "the Trump effect." Well, here we are 100 days later, and we're really seeing the Trump effect in action. The stock market has plunged because of his chaotic and catastrophic tariffs. The middle class is struggling to stay afloat as prices remain high, and war still rages in Ukraine. With the economy teetering on the brink of collapse, our international alliances fraying, and wars tearing nations apart across the globe, this country is facing serious challenges that require serious solutions. So what do House Republicans think our country most needs right now? Big surprise. Tax cuts for billionaires. It is their tried and true answer for everything. Although their plan would add trillions of dollars in debt, which would put to rest once and for all the fiction that they actually care about the deficit, their plan also cuts $1.5 trillion in vital programs that Americans rely on. They want to gut Medicaid, which would deprive seniors, children, people with disabilities, and working families of needed health care services. They want to cut student loan programs, and they want to slash SNAP and other nutrition assistance programs for the most vulnerable among us. These cuts would be on top of the near dismantling of the government currently being carried out by Elon Musk and his merry band of teenage hackers. While DOGE is busy tearing apart government agencies, firing workers en masse, slashing the basic medical and other basic research that provides the foundation of our future economic prosperity, and slashing services for the American people, the world's richest man stands to reap billions of dollars in government contracts and massive tax cuts from a grateful Republican Congress. That tells you everything you need to know about the priorities of our Republican colleagues. The Judiciary Committee's contribution to this boondoggle for billionaires includes a hodgepodge of items that have been on the Republican wish list for years, such as a slate of anti-regulatory bills and other measures that are little more than giveaways to big business at the expense of individuals, families, small businesses, and states. But the lion's share of this proposal would devote tens of billions of dollars to promoting the Trump administration's cruel, inhumane, and lawless immigration policies. In just 100 days, the administration has shredded fundamental notions of due process, attempted to rewrite the 14th Amendment, and defied courts that are holding the administration to account. It is a breathtaking assault on the Constitution, and the Republican Congress has done nothing but cheer them on from the sidelines. But now they want to get in on the action, helping the White House to turbocharge its extreme anti-immigrant agenda. Instead of spending $45 billion on warehousing immigrants in detention facilities, as this bill would do, we could be shoring up Medicaid, student loans, and SNAP. Instead of enabling the administration's illegal and unconstitutional mass deportation scheme, we could be holding hearings on why U.S. citizens as young as 2 years old are being deported with no meaningful due process, or why a 4-year-old citizen with stage 4 metastatic cancer was deported without medication or the ability to contact their doctor. Instead of spending tens of billions of dollars on a reckless, chaotic, and unconstitutional immigration enforcement regime, we could be working to restore more than $800 million in grants that the administration recently cut from the Department of Justice. These are funds to provide assistance to victims of domestic violence, trafficking, and violent crime, to support efforts to reduce recidivism, and to provide support for local police departments and correctional facilities, among other grants. But here we are instead, providing massive funds to help the Trump administration continue to separate families, decimate our economy, and strike fear in our communities. I urge my colleagues to oppose this dangerous legislation, and I